Some time ago, we felt very restless as a church. It felt like we needed a new vision, and God supplied it for us by giving us this picture of a church that was able to do something that would really help transform the city that we were in. And there were two buildings. One was kind of a dilapidated retail spot on the corner, and then right next to it was the Ritz Theater, which was a historic gem of the past that was really a civic treasure, but had been inactive for well over a decade. And what we saw as an opportunity to serve led us to this spot to buy this corner. And so we went through the kind of the concept phase, the design phase with BGW, and they're the ones that introduced us first to Performance Technology Group. This room, the Ritz Theater, you've got to be able to show films in here. You have to have sound and lighting that can accommodate dance. You have to have a stage that can accommodate a pretty good number of people. It has to be available for church, so you have to think through, okay, how would we do normal church stuff in here and anything else we might want to do in the future. Structurally, there were some real challenges. This is a 1937. It was built as a movie theater, not as a full stage. And so to be able to take that, and instead of kind of going, or like kind of shying away from it, being able to go, you know what, this is going to be fun. Like, let's see if we can pull this off. Those are the kind of people you like to work with, because it was a challenge, and everything from having curtains that go back and forth, they need to be able to do it for church, but also theater style, a screen that drops down that you can use for multimedia in a church service, but also it's big enough that you can show films on it and people would want to watch. I mean, everything in here was very precisely chosen for versatility and excellence. That kind of intersection right there, that's a tough intersection to find. And I am grateful that I think by and large we were able to find those intersections where it's like, yeah, this is versatile to allow us to do almost anything that anybody would want to be able to do in here. They can do in here and have it be excellent. The thing that most pastors miss when they're going through large projects, and this is about my 5th or 6th major capital project over the years I've been in ministry, and most of the time, the reason that you end up with a product you don't like is because at key moments along the way, you get tired and frustrated and you start conceding things. You stop really insisting that it get done well, and you just run out of energy as a pastor, and you run out of patience. And so when you're working with people like we were with Performance Technology Group, where you don't find yourself rolling your eyes when you have to go talk to them, or you need to bring up something, or change needs to get made, something like that. If you don't have to roll your eyes and you know that, hey, I can talk to these people, then your project by nature ends up coming out better. It just does. It's hard for me to imagine an experience I would have had with a different firm that would have been better, just simply because when you're in the pressure cooker like that and things have to be done quickly and they have to be done well, you can't cut tons of corners. You can't, just kind of say, oh, well, it's not that big of a deal. Everything really has to go well, and it has to go on a certain timeline. The people you're working with that means everything. So we were grateful that we got to work with PTG.